All right, so since they're so popular, another straight pool break and run, single rack. So I made the break from under the rack, and I came out perfectly to the center of the table. But if you look at this, I didn't really get a great break out of it. Um, I'm looking at this three to see if it's makeable. It's not. The six has got just enough of it that I can't make it in the corner. So uh, I'm going to try to re-break this right now off of this eight. And well, that didn't help matters at all. So I've got break shots from the 13 and the 11. I'm going to try to get on the 13. I'm a little bit a little bit short of where I needed to be. So I'm going to use the 5 at the top of the table and create my angle on the 13 for the break shot. I'm not a huge fan of this break shot, but it's okay in this case because it's going to run into the rack, but the rack's going to explode slowly. So you see, I hit that pretty hard, and the rack just kind of rolled out, and that's because there were all the gaps in the rack. Okay, so we're going to make our three. We're going to come up. Right now, we have two problems on the table. We have the 15 and we have the 7-9 are problems. I'm going to use the 2 to get on the 6. And if I take the 6 now, I open that pocket up for the 7 and the 9, and I can go ahead and leave them at the same time, or leave the 4 to get behind them at the same time. So now the 7-9 is no longer a problem as long as I get on that right side of them, which is what I'm going to do here. A lot of spin to get the cue ball up, make sure that I'm above those. So I do not want to run this 9 into the other side of the rack. I want to hold it up and get it above the 9 and get a leave on the 15. Once the 15's out, then I'm in my end pattern. Okay, now I'm in my end pattern. I left myself a straight in shot on that, looks like the 14. I'm just going to roll up for the 9. I'm going to use the 9 to get my leave. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to use the 9 to get a leave on the 11. This is my first mistake. I should have used bottom English on this to flatten it out a little bit, so that I'd come up on a more natural angle on the 11. I come up well short. Now I'm going to have to use bottom inside English to come around. I do, but I underhit that quite a bit, and I don't need to tell you I missed this 10 ball.